Hello YouTube, LPlays back again for some more of our Minecraft adventure. So in the last episode we were working on the log cabin that I had ripped down and redesigned and was much happier with how it was progressing. There's some bad news about that. I actually wasn't happy with how it was looking again. So I think we're just going to stick with this as our main house from now on. Yep. That's right, we're going to keep this as our main house, so I've done a bit of work down there, make it a bit bigger. I'm just kidding, guys, I'm just kidding. Look at this beautiful, beautiful creation that I've made. There she is. So in the last episode, I hope I fooled you there. I think you might have seen it at the start, but hopefully not. Yeah, so in the last episode I was having a bit of an issue because I'd basically what I'd done wrong, which I realised almost as soon as I stopped recording, was I'd put this beam here, or was it this one? No, this beam here, I'd put it just here. So I'd put it one block too far to the left, so the whole house was not in the right place from the sort of top. Didn't match up. But yeah, I figured that out, so all I've done off camera is sort of tear that down and put it all back up and fix it. I've also done a few other bits on the house. I want to show you guys most of the building process. I want you to sort of get an idea of how I think about stuff when I'm building and what's going through my mind, why I place things, what the sort of inspiration is behind how I actually build things, and hopefully, you know, for some of you that are as as bad as me at building, that will be sort of useful to give you some pointers in your own builds as well. But yeah, so the other thing I've done is I've built the roof, brought that all the way back into the cliff. There's a few bits like here that I need to tidy up because I basically did that from the inside. I need to get rid of these and put stairs there instead, just so it joins up with everything else. But I'll do that off camera as well. It's just a little bit of tidying up that I need to do. So yeah, this is looking, to me, absolutely beautiful. I mean, compared to that first bit of log that I was placing that just did not look good, I was getting a bit worried that, damn, you know, maybe I'm just not going to be able to build anything at all that looks good in this series. But this is looking absolutely fantastic to me. And this is just the sort of beginning. There's a lot of the little detail work that I want to sort of add in. I mentioned before I want to put stuff like plant pots on the bottom. I'm going to have to look up how to... I'm sure there's ways to build it with like signs and blocks. Actually, yeah, that would be it. So just place dirt blocks and then put sort of signs around it. Yeah, that should make little plant pot type things. So I want to put like that in the windows. I want to have trap doors like above the door, so it comes out like a little porch roofy type thing. I don't know if it's going to look right in the glass, so we might have to play around with that. But yeah, all the little detail stuff like that is going to make it look really, really nice. I did have another cool idea for something that I want to do. I either want to have hanging baskets coming down here, which I do with sort of fence post and some dirt, some flowers, something like that, or a bit further down the road, what I'll probably actually do, I might do that for now, but then I'll probably swap that out for glowstone blocks. I'm not sure if you can hang glowstone blocks on fence posts, but I feel like that would be really, really cool. It would look like little hanging lanterns coming off the house, and with our cozy little log cabin-y type feel built into the cliff, that's just going to look absolutely fantastic. So what I have done as well, guys, which you probably noticed, should have mentioned, is I've built this sort of platform out here. I think I'm going to put some fencing around here, maybe a little gate or something as well, to finish that off, and then have a proper little bridge coming across. But yeah, I just wanted to get some of the basic stuff done off camera, but I didn't, like I say, I didn't want to do too much because I don't want you guys to miss out on sort of what's going through my mind and why I'm actually putting stuff where. So on the inside, so let me just show you what I've done. All I've done is I've put the wood flooring down. I sort of dug out some of the walls to make it a bit more even. And then what we actually did, if I can just get up here. Ah, one idiot. I've just realised when I was working on this off camera, I actually put those dirt blocks there as steps so that I could easily come up here. And I've just taken them down thinking I'd just left them there for no reason. So if I can do this. God, can you imagine me on a parkour map? I can't even get up a set of stairs. Okay, yeah, so what I've done up here, I've started putting in some flooring. I've put in the sort of wood, the roof, like I say, coming all the way back, just so on the inside it looks like a little attic-y room type thing. I haven't done all of that. We'll do some of that on camera. I just wanted to show you guys what I was actually doing with it. so I still need to sort of finish that off, just putting the wood in along here and stuff. So yeah, the inside's looking really cozy now, really nice. It's got a very, I don't really know what the word is, but like a cabiny, log cabiny type feel. I'm sure there's a type of word for that style of building that better sums it up than log cabiny type feel. But yeah, that's the kind of feel that we're going for with this, and I feel like we're definitely hitting that pretty well at the moment. I'm still definitely keeping this beam. I did have to go and collect a load more wood off camera as well, just between this episode and the last one. So yeah, I definitely want to keep this big beam coming in here. And I've actually got a really cool idea for something I want to do inside the house, actually, at the bottom. So yeah, hopefully you guys can see sort of now in the last 2 episodes that we've kind of gone from not really knowing what we were doing with the house, bit of indecision on my part, to now it's really starting to come along nicely. Look at that view from inside the house. That's so cozy. I love it. Absolutely love it. This is the kind of build that I had in mind when I sort of mentioned a log cabin. This is just great. Okay, right, so let me just finish this bit off, and then I'll go downstairs and I'll show you what I had in mind for some of the inside. It's actually a really, I've probably overhyped it a bit too much now. It's a very tiny little detail that I want to put in, but I think it will look pretty cool. So don't get too excited. Right, let's go down here. So I want to have, if I can get, right, we should probably sleep in here. I don't want to go outside. Let's have a look out there. It looks reasonably safe, but I'm not going to risk it. Why can't I put this bed down? There we go. Sleep till the morning. I'm doing quite well. It's been like what, a good few episodes since I last died, which is pretty impressive for me. So yeah, inside I want to put some trapdoors just on here, so it looks like a little worktop going around the edge, like kind of like a little breakfast bar. So the inspiration was for that was, you know, there's those kitchens where you have like a big what's the word, big worktop in the middle, sort of breakfast bar type thing. That's the kind of feel that I wanted, like a big open plan room with that sort of trapdoors around there to look like a little breakfast bar. So we're definitely going to do that if I can remember how to make a trapdoor, if I can get out of this door for a start. And soon we'll be able to tear this ugly thing down. I am going to tear this down, but what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to keep like a little mud mound here. Mudhound, that'd be cool. I'm going to keep a little mud mound here, and then because I've got my strip mine started underneath here, so I want to have this as like an entrance, but I want to have it like a very realistic sort of mine entrance, like a mine shaft entrance, just a little doorway built in with some timber frame. Nothing sort of, no actual building there, just the entrance as if it's been dug into the ground. I think that'll look pretty cool. I don't want anything big around here because obviously I want this to be the main attraction. I'm so proud of this house. I don't know if you guys can tell in my voice, but I'm really impressed with that. For me, this is quite a spectacular build, especially, you know, when it's night time and we've got some sort of glowstone lanterns down here and all the torches lighting it up. That's going to look fantastic. So I'm really pleased with how that's coming along. But yeah, let's get some detail in there. Let's finish it off. Okay, wood. Trapdoors. Right, this could take some time, guys. Oh, okay, maybe not. He's got it. He's nailed it. See, I knew it would slowly come back to me as I'm sort of playing the game, how to actually do things. 6. Yeah, 6 should actually be the exact amount that we need, I think. I'm just going to open this. How's that look? Nope, not there. Does this look like a worktop? A sort of bar? Maybe. The other cool thing about this as well is I wasn't actually planning to have like this whole upstairs floor when I was building the cabin, but because the roofs ended up being quite big, this is basically giving us a whole upstairs loft conversion type room that looks really, really cool. So I love this whole like attic-y room type feel with the roof shape. Just makes it 10 times more cozier. and I just really like how it looks, so I'm really impressed with that. So we've actually now got plenty of room in here for stuff, and like I say, because we're in the cliff, we can just build out, build sort of corridors in, hallways, bigger rooms, sort of further into the cliff that we won't even be able to see from the outside, which I think will be really cool as we get further in. We're not going to do any of that just yet, but it's just sort of in the future. We've got a lot of space, a lot of real estate that we can work with. Okay, so 6 was not, I don't know, my maths there was absolutely terrible, thinking that 6 was the right amount. For that. What am I doing? Don't need that. Okay, some more trapdoors, which I've now mastered making. There we go. This is Oscar, by the way, guys. You might remember a few episodes ago, me and Oscar had a bit of a love affair over there. You know, it just wasn't meant to be. But it turns out he's actually followed me home, and I just can't get rid of him. You know, off camera, I've been out here. I've been talking to him saying, look, Oscar, you can't be in my videos, you can't be part of my channel. You know, I'm a human being, I'm a Steve, and you're an Oscar. It's just not meant to be. But here he is, he's a permanent fixture. So we'll let him stay in our garden. How cool is that? How many people have a squid as a pet? I said that and he's disappeared. Still a better love story than Twilight. He's actually left me, that damn squid, after all of that speech. He's disappeared. He'll be back. He'll be back. He's been here like the last 5 episodes. Oh, there he is. He's still there. He's still there. He's just camera shy. Sorry about that. Right. Okay. So this is the idea. I don't know if it looks as cool as I thought it was going to look. It looks pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, so the idea of why I'm putting these here, I'm not going to close them or anything, but it's like a little breakfast bar. I don't know if we can put stuff on top of those. I know you can make pots, like plant pots. I've seen people do it in videos. So I'll need to work out how to do that. If we can put those on here, just to make it a bit more obvious that it's like a little worktop and not just random floating trapdoors, that'd be cool. I'm just trying to think, do we want to put fence beams in, supporting them or not? Yes, I like that. That looks good. Yeah, it makes more sense than just the trapdoors. Yeah, so now they obviously look like desks. Oh, this is cool. I like this. It's quite actually small down here, with this gigantic beam in the middle. But it does look really cool. I really like the beam. I probably need to put some beams. So yeah, so what I'm going to do as well, guys, is all of this little detail stuff that's really going to make it look even cooler. Is I want to put some of these kind of log beams in the actual roof as well. But what I'm going to do before I actually do that is I'm going to have a look at some actual houses with wood beams, just on sort of Google Images, just to get an idea of how they're sort of structured. Give me some inspiration for how to do it. I'm not going to go out and actually find houses with wood beams. That'd be too much work. But yeah, I'm going to have a look at some pictures and try and come up with the way that I want to do it. Because I figure like once I've got an idea of how I want it to look, it's a lot easier for you guys to sort of watch along as I build it. And we actually get stuff done. I mean, look at the progress in the last sort of 2 episodes that we've made on this. It's come along a really long way and it's looking great at the moment. I'm even thinking about it now. I'm getting so carried away with this one house. But I'm even thinking now, like, putting in like some water, maybe like a little natural pool in the cliffs up here, and then trying to get it so it looks like there's a waterfall coming down by the side of the house into this water here. I mean, that would just make such a cool backdrop for the house. But yeah, that's going to be in the future. We're not going to do that just now. I want to get the basics of the house done, sort of outside and very basic interior. I don't want to put too much work into. There's a lot of little bits of detail that I want to add, but it's probably going to take quite a while, and I'll probably need some more materials that we haven't got yet, like glowstone and stuff like that. So I just want to get the basics of it done so you guys can see where I'm going with it. And then we'll do a few episodes doing something else and then come back to it. You guys probably don't want to watch like 50 episodes of me just working on this little house all at once. But yeah, hopefully you can see that it's coming along really nicely. I'm not sure what I want to do with the interior walls. So it is built into a cliff, so it kind of makes sense to keep the walls stone, especially if we're going to have sort of hallways and corridors inside. But I don't know, it just doesn't, I don't feel like it doesn't look that nice having stone. Obviously, if I do have stone, I'll tidy up all of this so it all is the actual same color. Maybe even put like a few bits of mossy stone if we get some here and there, just to make it look a bit more natural. Having it all smooth stone just looks so fake, so we're not going to do that in any case. But yeah, I've not decided on what I'm going to do with the walls. Maybe you guys have got some ideas of... I mean, the obvious thing would probably be to make it all log beams and wood so it all blends in with the house, but I do want it to be as if it's sort of naturally built into the cliff. I like the idea of that. And if we just make it all wood, then what was the point in doing it in the cliff? If you know what I mean, we could have just built a log cabin anywhere. It's kind of like you built a log cabin and then just deleted the cliff to put it in, which I don't want to do. I do want to kind of have that natural blend. I just like the idea of that. I think that'd be cool. So we'll figure something out long term, but yeah, it's looking really cool at the moment. Okay, so we've got these little breakfast bars. I think these look pretty cool. I like that. That's good. I want to have a fireplace as well. I'm just thinking this is quite small in here at the moment, so we might need to extend it a little bit. Or fireplace might have to go in another room once we sort of build a corridor and put some more rooms in. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, so you guys have got an idea now. I just wanted to basically come in and show you what I've done, add this little touch on camera because I knew that was going to look cool, and I think that looks really good. Hopefully you guys do too. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what I've done. Got the sort of interior working along. I'll finish off these bits off camera, just putting in the beams and stuff. But just wanted to show you so you knew what was going on. Yeah, we'll finish that, and I think, to be honest, for now that will finish off what we're doing with this. So I'll just keep a bed in the corner here for now. Until we start extending it further, but that should be the basics of our starter home. This is not our starter home, this is a mistake. So the basis of our starter home, which I made first try with minimal effort, as you guys will all vouch for, is looking pretty good, and yeah, hopefully we're all pleased with that. So yeah, that will do for this episode. In the next episode, like I say, when I first come back, I'll probably just show you the little finishing touches that I put on for now. I'm going to put some fence in here just to close that off, make it look all pretty. I'll finish off the inside. I probably won't show you that. I'll fix the roof as well, the bits I mentioned up there. And that should do it for our first house for the time being. A lot more work to do in the future, sort of extending it and stuff like that, but for now, that'll definitely do. And then in the next episode, we'll look to... what do we want to do? I'm pretty sure that we should look to explore that ravine. I keep putting it off. I'm kind of thinking, no, I can just strip mine, it's safer. But I do think exploring that huge ravine over there is going to be fun. And we do need some more supplies. And if we could find diamond, that would be incredible. I've watched so many newer channels that have been starting out lately, and they all seem to be finding diamond in like the first few episodes. And I'm like 9 episodes in or something, and I don't think I'm even close to finding diamond, unless I happen to come across some in my strip mine off camera, which would be a shame because it'd be cool for you guys to be here. Then it's going to have to be the ravine, I think. Hopefully there's some in there. So that's our next task. We're going to conquer the ravine. I'm going to build some iron armor and stuff and get prepared for that. I'm going to fix the house, going to come back, show you what I've done. Look at that. Look at that at night time, that's so pretty. I like that. These sheep are crazy. I mean, if he fell from there, oh, what a guy. Alright guys, rambling on a bit there. But yeah, so to sum it up, really pleased with the house, going to quickly finish it off camera, get some supplies, and then we are going to come back and we are going to explore the Ravine of Death in the next episode. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and peace.